In the name of Allah. Today, inshallah, we will have a new topic which is called about simple powers and exponents. Simple powers and exponents. Let's see together what the meaning of this one. The power or exponent. The power or exponent. This is the meaning of in Arabic what? Al-usus. Al-usus. The power or exponents. First of all, the power or exponent of a number says what? How many times to use the number in the multiplication. يعني كم مرة تضرب العدد بنفسه. For example, we have this one. A multiplied by A. How many times? N times. So how many times to multiplication for the A? N times. So we can write it, this is in the power on the exponents, like this one. A to the power of N. A power of N. A to power of N. Let's know now the expression for this one. A to the power of N. This is the A is called what? The base. The A is the base. And the N is exponent or power or index. This is the same meaning for each of this one. Exponent, power or index. This is the same meaning. How can we say how can we say this one? How can we read it? A to the power N. A to the power N. This is the way how we read this one. For example, we have 3, 2. How we read this one? 3 to the power 2. 3 to the power 2. And what the meaning for this one? The meaning for this one is 3 multiply 2 times. 3 multiply 2 times. يعني ضربنا الثلاثة مرتين. Here the example. We multiply 2 how many times? 6 times. So we write it 2 to power 6. And we have here an exercise. 3 multiplied by 3, 3, 3, 3. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 to the power 5. And here 4 to the power 3. And that's it. For example, we have y, for example, not a number. Y, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times. So y to the power 4. Clear? This is the power or exponent or index. We have here 8 to the power 2. 8 to the power 2, which is meaning 8 multiplied by 8, 2 times, which is, this is the result is 64. If we multiply 8 by 8, 2 times. 8 to the power 2, we can read it. This is the first way. 8 to the power 2 or 8 to the second power. 8 to the second power, or we can read it 8 squared. 8 squared. So هذه كلمات كيف نقدر ننطق هذه المعنى اللي هو 8 أس 2 أو 8 تربيع أو 8 اللي هو الحد الثاني أو الأس الثاني. If we have 8 to the power 3, this is the meaning 8 multiplied by 8 by 8 3 times. This is what will be equal for this one? It will be equal 512. And we carry it like this. 8 to the power 3 or 8 to the third power or 8 cube. 8 cube. That's it. Example, evaluate the following. 6 to the power 2. What is the meaning for 6 to the power 2? This is the meaning is what? 6 multiplied by 6 2 times, which is equal 36. Clear? This is not the meaning for that one. 6 multiplied by 2. This is wrong. Please don't do like this. This is a wrong answer. What do meaning by evaluate 3 to the power 2? This is the meaning is 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal 9. And here we go. 3 to the power 2 or 3 square, which is the meaning 3 multiplied by 3. It's an 8 and 9. And this is not an equal 3 to the power 2, not an equal 6. So don't do like this. This is not 3 multiplied by 2. This is a wrong one. Now we have a laws of indices or powers or exponents. Multiplication of powers. Now we have the rules of multiplication of powers. عند ضرب الأسس إيش نعمل؟ When we have a multiplication of powers عند ضرب الأسس نعمل ماذا؟ A to the power m multiplied by a to the power n, it's equal what? A to the power m plus n. So عند الضرب نجمع الأسس. Let's do the example. 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 3 to the power 3. This is equal what? 3. We will add it 2 plus 3. It will be equal 3 to the power 5. Again, x to the power 2 multiplied by x to the power 5. This will be equal x to the power 2 plus 5. It will be equal what? X to the power 7. Something like that. This is an easy way. Now let's see the division of powers. Division of powers. عند القسمة إيش نعمل في الأسس؟ عند القسمة division of powers a to the power m divided by a to the power n, it's equal what? a to the power m minus n. So عند القسمة إيش نعمل؟ نطرح الأسس. Let's do these examples. 2 to the power 4. Here it's 2 to the power 2. What we have to do? We will write it 2 to the power 4 minus 2 is 2. Again, x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 3. We will write it x to the power what? 4 minus 3, it's only 1. That's it. Powers of powers. Powers of powers. This is the meaning of this one. This is the laws. When we have a to the power m and all of these to the power n, this is equal what? A to the power m multiplied by n. Only we have to multiply these two powers. For example, 3 to the power 2, all to the power 2 again. So we have just to multiply 2 by 2. It will be equal 3 to the power 4. Again, y to the power 2 and 3. We have to multiply. It will give us y to the power 6. Y to the power 6. Please be careful here. We don't add it. We don't add them, but we multiply them. Negative indices. When we have a negative, when we have the power is a negative one. For example, a to the power minus n. What we have? The result will be 1 over or divided by a to the power n. Let's do an example. When we have, for example, a negative one, 3 to the power minus 2. What we will have? We will give us like this, 1 divided by 3 to the power 2. That's it only. We put the decisions down and we change the power from negative to positive. For example, this one, the same things, we will do 1 to the y divided and to the power 2. That's it. Distribution. How we can do the distribution in the power? The easy one. For example, we have 8 divided by b, all of this to the power n. So we distribute the n, the power to a and n. To a and n. لما يكون معانا الأسس بهالطريقة نوزع للA وللB مع بعض. For example, the result will be a to the power n divided by b to the power n. Let's do the example. Like this one, we have 2 to the power 3. We will distribute this the power to the 2 and 3. So it will be 2 to the power 2 and 3 to the power 2. And this will be the result. It's 4 to the power 9. وإذا كنا بعد نريد نبسط أكثر نحتاج نبسط عادي، ما في أي مشكلة. نقسم for example على كم؟ هل في تبسيط هنا؟ خلاص ما موجود، بين 4 و 9. So that's it. X and Y the same things, we will distribute to the power 2 to x and y. So it will be x to the power 2 and divided by y to the power 2. That's it. Clear? Let's see another one. Zero index. Zero index. This is an easy one. When you have any number with a zero index, the result will be immediately 1. أي عدد مرفوع للأس الزيرو صفر على طول يساوي 1. And here the summary of laws of indices. Here the summary. You have to remember them and memorize them. And please practice and practice. For example, we have here another example. 3 to the power 2 multiply 3 to the power 3 divided by 4 to the power 2 minus 9 to the power 0. First of all, we have to start from the numerator and then denominator. البسط then بعد ذلك المقام. في البسط وش معانا؟ عملية الضرب. The multiplication in the numerator. So 3 and 3 the same things, the base, so we write 3. In the multiplication we added the powers. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now we see the numerator. Here we have what? 4 to the power 2. What that's meaning? It's mean 4 multiplied by 4. It is 16. Minus, what the meaning of 9 to the power 0? It is only 1. That's it. So, what the meaning of 3 to the power 5? That's meaning is 3 multiply 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here, 16 minus 1, it's only 15. Clear? So, 3 multiplies 5 times will give us 243. 243 divided by what? By 15. So this is the result. This is the result. Now we have to ask ourselves, is this result in the lowest term? No. If we divide it by a calculator, we'll find it is 81 divided by 5. And 81 divided by what? By 5. That's meaning we divided each terms, numerator and denominator, by 3. So now this is in the lowest term. يعني في أبسط صورة خلاص. هذه الحين في أبسط صورة. But it is in the what? It is an improper fraction. Improper fraction. So we have to what? To convert. احنا قلنا دائما لما يكون معنا improper البسط أكبر عن المقام لازم نحول إلى الميكست نمبر. Converted to mixed number. إيش يعني mixed number؟ يعني عدد وكسر. يلا كيف نحول؟ نطرح بالطرح المتكرر عادي. 81 minus 5 بس راح تطول بهالطريقة. فإيش راح نعمل؟ نكتب مضاعفات الخمسة مباشرة. وش مضاعفات الخمسة؟ 5 10 15 20 25 30 35 40 45 50 55 60 65 70 75 and 80. We stop till 80 because it's less than 81. So now we subtract 81 minus 80. That one, it will give us what? Only 1. So here we have to stop. So now what we have, we will write it here as 1 divided by 5. And how many times we do اللي هو المضاعفات 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 times. So here we have to write only 60. Let me write it in the good way. So this is the result. This is the result. Let's see another example. For example, we have this one. Perform the laws of indices to simplify the following expression as much as possible. لازم تبسط لأبسط شيء ممكن. When we have a division, وإيش نسوي في الديفيجن؟ لما يكون معنا القسمة نطرح الأسس بس قبل. But here we have what? We have two numbers. We have first to divide the two numbers. 12 divided by 6, it will give us what? 2. And then we have to write only x. We will subtract 12 minus 6, it will give us what? 12 minus 6, it will give us only 6. So this is the result. So first of all, we have to divide 12 divided by 6, and then we will do for the powers. Here also we have another examples. What do you mean by 7 to the power 2 is 7 multiplied by 7, which is equal 49. Here, first of all, what we say, we have to start from the numerator. البسط ثم المقام. 50 minus, what do you mean by 5 to the power 2 or 5 squared? That means 5 multiplied by 5, which is equal 25. So we have to write here 25. What do you mean by this one? Please don't forget that one. 47 to the power 0. Anything to the power 0 is equal 1. And the result will be 50 minus 25 is also 25 over 1, which is equal 25. Anything divided by 1, it will give us the same result. Also the same things here. First of all, we have to finish from the brackets and then we have to distribute. أول حاجة نتخلص من هذه الأقواس اللي داخل، بعدين نوزع الأسس. وإيش معنا هني؟ 2 minus 1 to the power 30. When we have 1 to any power, the same things will give us 1. The same result will be 1 only. So this is only 1 divided by 5, and this is to the power 3. What do you mean by 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 is only 1 divided by 5, and this is to the power 3. So now we have to distribute the 3 power for 1 and 5. It will be like this one. 1 to the power 3 divided by 5 to the power 3. It will be equal 120 power. It will give us the same results. And 5 to the power 3, it will give us what? 5 multiplied 3 times. It will give us 125. So this is the result in the lowest term, and also it's an improper fraction. Also, we have here another example. Perform the indices, the same things. First of all, we have to focus on this one. What we will have here? What do you mean by x to the minus 2? What do you mean by this one? We have the negative index. That's meaning what? We have to write just only 2 multiplied by, let me write it like a dot, because we have here an x. نكتبها فقط على شكل الدوت عشان ما نضيع مع الاكس. يعني ضرب. What do you mean by x to minus 2? This is the meaning of what? 1 over x to the power 2. That's the meaning. So we have to write it here only 1 to the power x 2. And now guess we multiply. 2 multiplied by 1, it will give us what? 2 divided by x to the power 2. That's it. The other one. Here we have what? We have just to distribute the powers for each terms. This one and the other one and the other one. Just we have to distribute the powers for each term. It will give us like this. 10 to the power 2 multiplied by y to the power 2 multiplied by 2. Because here multiply 2 by 2, we have to multiply them. This is the rules. And multiply again. X 4 multiplied by what? The power is 2. So just the multiplication here. What do you mean by the 10 to the power 2? That's mean 10 multiplied by 10, 2 times, which is 100. So it will give us here 100. Y 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. X 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So this is the result. Don't forget, please, when we have, for example, like this one, a multiplied by b, and the power is n. This is the result. It will be what? A to the power n multiplied by b to the power n. This is the result what we have. This is one. This is the rule. This is the rule or the laws. Don't forget, please. And we have here another example. First of all, this is an easy one. We have just to multiply. It will be x to the power 4. And multiplication, this is the multiplication, not x. What do you mean by this one, first of all? First of all, we have to change, to convert that one. We will convert it to what? When we will have 1 over x. This is the same meaning of what? Of x of minus 1. The same meaning of that one. For example, we have 1 to the power x to the power 2. This is the same meaning of for what? X of minus 2. 1 over y n. This is the same meaning of y minus n. So all these the same meaning, with the same meaning. So I guess we will change that one. That one we will change it to what? To x to the power minus 1. It will be easy for us to solve it. So I write x is minus 1. All of this to the power what? Minus 1. And now we have to do the laws. اللي هو نطبق القانون. When we have together minus 1 and minus 1. So multiply them. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 1. سالب واحد ضرب سالب واحد يساوي كم? Is just 1. So x to the power 4 multiply x to 1. And في المultiplication نعمل ايش؟ نجمع الأسس. So it will be x 4 plus 1. It will give us x to the power 5. That's it. And many thanks for you. And I hope everything is clear for you. Please practice and practice and practice. See you later. Thank you.